The final contender in Argyll and the West is in the seaside village of Seamill on the west coast of Scotland. The home belongs to Chris and Jean, who bought the pre-existing house and turned it into a contemporary Scottish home that brings the outdoors indoors.
Glass is the headline. I think
light
this house...
and space.
Light and space.
Morning sun in the kitchen.
Morning sun in the
Morning sun in the bedroom as well. We haven't bought a lot of new furniture. We've basically used everything we had in our old house. The difficulty was fitting furniture that we already had into a new space.
Yeah, I like to think that we've pulled it off more or less. The whole idea was from outside the front door, you can look through and you can see Arran.
And I've actually had a view of Arran from every house I've lived in till I went to Aberdeen. You don't realise you're missing something till you don't have it anymore.
This home has open plan living, 4 bedrooms, 2 en-suites, 3 bathrooms and a sauna and wet room. At the rear is a generous garden complete with views across the Firth of Clyde.
This is my favourite spot in the home because whenever I'm in the kitchen, I just have to look out and enjoy the view of Arran. I can see as far up as Bute and the Mull of Kintyre on a clear day and get to watch the tide coming out and the variety of sea life it brings with it.
Well, we seem to have a very beautiful house down by the seaside.
I can smell the sea.
Yeah, it smells lovely, doesn't
Fresh.
it? We seem to have this sort of 3 lots of pitches sort of crashing into each other here.
I'm assuming everything about this house is going to be about that view.
I'm expecting, you know, something out there, a balcony or more.
If not, there's something seriously going wrong.
Ooh.
Wow, look at those floor tiles.
Oh, these are funky.
Curly-whirly, yeah.
Love tiles in an entryway.
Yeah, it's a good arrival, isn't it?
I wasn't actually expecting this from the outside.
Yeah, it's quite
Yeah.
funky.
I mean, it wasn't giving much away from the outside, and suddenly it's straight into this kind of curly and patterns and stuff.
It's very intimate, especially with the down lighting. It's created this really cosy space.
It feels a little bit like this space has been designed to suit that sofa. Well, let's treat ourselves to this view, shall we?
The colours are just beautiful.
It's actually almost like it's using the topography of the land and then using those changes in levels to define different zones and different functions on this floor.
Yeah, and it's always that thing, if you're stepping down, where are you going to eventually settle?
Yeah.
Where are you going to park your bum? Do you know?
Well, there's a lot of options. There's so many places to stop. I'm very drawn in by the kitchen. This looks beautiful. I'm really feeling this worktop area.
Okay, honestly, you always, when you get to the kitchen, I think you grow a foot taller sometimes.
I feel very proud, don't I? And this makes sense because it's my favourite spot. You see the view, of course. It's always about the view, isn't it?
I'm conscious that there's a stony, sort of beachy quality here, which I'm getting kind of out there as well.
Also, I feel like it's so tempting to leave this quite minimal because the view does the talking. But in here, we've got so much colour, I'm noticing. Even the dining chairs. I think they've taken a lot of risks with the colour in here.
The other thing is, that's west. Yeah, so you're going to get sunsets all the way across.
Oh.
Right, and so if you look at the blues and the oranges and the purples, I bet you there's moments where all the stuff in here just blends
Sort of
with
aligns,
it.
yeah.
Absolutely.
That's lovely. We'd better go and get comfy then, hadn't we? We're going to be here all day.
They're not quite so deep purple chairs.
Oh, I'm really surprised. This isn't the favourite spot.
Have you got the favourite spot over there?
Yeah.
Because I've got it over here.
Well, we need to, seriously, we need to provide more hearts,
More hearts.
don't we?
Ooh, I see wardrobes. This is beautiful. What a great use of space.
Ooh, this is dreamy. Dreamy, dreamy.
So white. I love it.
Yeah.
What could possibly be behind here?
It's a view.
Get aside.
It's such a Life of Brian moment.
I know. I'm going to go out onto the balcony naked.
We have the world's smallest balcony here.
Yeah. I kind of feel like I would like a balcony.
There's one over there.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
who gets a balcony?
A spare room.
give your guests the best balcony. That's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
generous.
That is
That's
generous.
I don't think I'd be that generous.
So tasteful. I know. I just think it's just so tastefully done. Everything's just so beautifully composed, isn't it?
The pops of colour from the cushions, and then the way it ties in with sort of the bedside lights, and even through to the bathroom. I'm seeing some beautiful tiles over there.
It's a clever bit of planning, tucked around the corner, so it's still kind of connected to the bedroom, but you definitely feel like you are in a different zone, and you've got a more sensible floor finish.
I've got to find my perfect bath.
One of these days, one of us is going to turn the tap on.
It's so tempting.
Oh, that's...
You're right there.
Yeah, I'm all right.
bath.
Oh, this actually almost fits me. I really like in the bath that they've taken all the fitments and taken them out the bath. That's why it's making it so comfortable.
Really stretch out.
Do you want a hand out?
Go on.
Get them out.
I mean, you can see the incredible care and attention to detail that's gone into every design decision in this home. But my favourite thing is these cushions with the jellyfish on. I just think I mean, it's just witty. And, you know, people shouldn't take themselves too seriously with interiors.